How's it going, everyone? It's me, Mally, and today we're going to talk about why I hate ordering. But before this video begins, I would really appreciate it if you guys were to like, subscribe, and share it with all your friends. You know, all that YouTube stuff. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about and going in depth about the reason I hate ordering in fast food places and restaurants, literally anything. Any place that requires you to order, I basically dread. And one of the reasons why I absolutely hate ordering is just because I'm very soft-spoken. Like, despite my commentary videos, I actually don't speak a whole lot through my day-to-day life. And so my voice is probably a lot lighter than what it should be if I was like a regular conversating human. And so since my voice is so light, they never hear me, so I always have to repeat my order. And also me not knowing how to talk to people, you know, it gets really awkward. So I try to avoid ordering in fast foods or literally anything. For instance, last night I went to McDonald's with some friends and I was saying my order, right? I had to repeat myself probably 7 times just because they couldn't hear me. I don't know if I really do speak that light or the person who was taking my order was just deaf or an idiot, but we'll get to that later. But I had to repeat my order like 7 or 6 different times, 6-7 times, you know? And it's like that literally everywhere I go, and I just hate it so much because there's nothing I can do about it. I just wasn't born with the thundering voice of Zeus, you know? And also, I feel like nowadays, like, since people wear headphones a whole lot, I feel like hearing is getting worse as well, so that doesn't help me. Like, when are subtitles gonna be introduced into like the main world, you know? Like, when am I gonna be able to like read subtitles if I didn't hear what my boy said in a conversation? Like, that'll actually be peak technology once we get like subtitle tech, dude. Oh my god, it'll be so over for people who are shy and like don't want to ask someone what they said because they don't want to seem rude. That would actually be huge game changer. So if that ever does come out, please give me the patch updates, dude, because I need to know if it works good. Another reason why I absolutely hate ordering is because even if I do my order perfectly, like fine, with the most majestic voice you've ever heard, somehow the person who's always gonna take my order will fuck it up every single time without fail. I have never been to a fast food restaurant, no matter how shit, how luxurious it is, that got my order right. Like, my life is filled with just wrong orders. And yesterday night at McDonald's was no exception either, man. I ordered 10 chicken nuggets, a large fry, and a Sprite. Not a hard order. A fucking child orders it, dude. I'm sure they do like thousands of those every day. And they somehow put a McChicken on that fucking order, and they charged me for it. Now, granted, they did say that they would refund me, but then again, they also just gave me the McChicken, and I feel like those people aren't the type of people to just give me money back and then still give me the McChicken. I feel like McDonald's as a corporation wouldn't really let that slide. So I feel like I paid for something that I didn't really want to, and I feel like I've just been betrayed by everybody around me. And I have no way to check if they gave me a refund because I've been locked out of my bank for like 4 months and I don't know how to get back in. I know I probably have to go to the bank, but I just don't want to go back to my fucking bank, dude. Like, you guys don't understand how fucking annoying it is to go on a bank trip, and I've only done it once. So if the brand McDonald's is watching me, can y'all hook me up with like permanent free food? Just like send me a credit card that like will never decline, and then I think like it'll all be fair, you know, because technically I paid for something I didn't want to, and I'm not saying I'm gonna sue you, but you know, I kind of need the money back, so hit my line, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And it doesn't stop at McDonald's. It also happens at every other fucking place that I order. They just give me some random ass shit that nobody even came close to saying. Like, it's so fucking wild, bro. I don't know why it only happens to me. Like, I've never been around anybody else whose order gets fucked up as mine. Like, if I ask for something and I say, hey, can you take this off or add it on? They'll just fucking ignore me and give me like a cheeseburger or some shit, you know? Like, they'll take what I said into account, then delete everything that was going on in their brain and just like pull up a new page and just bring something out of left field, dude. Because that McChicken shit, like, it's so normal for me, but when it happened, I was like, well, there you go. Like, I didn't even recognize it until my friend was like, dude, that always happens to you. And like, I'm so used to it, I'm like, oh shit, I guess it does. And another example of that happening is also at the same McDonald's. I was trying to get like a Sprite or something, and then they were like, nah man, we all had a Sprite. And I was like, you know what, I'll go for something magical, you know, give me a fucking milkshake. And they're like, okay, yep, milkshake. And then when I pulled through and when I got my shit, it was a fucking like iced latte. It was like a coffee, dude. Like, that can't be almost the like that's on the opposite end of the fucking spectrum, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, how do you get from milkshake to caffeinated fucking beans, dude? Like, there's nothing in there that like shares any similarities except that they're both cold. But like drinks that come from like restaurants are all fucking cold. So I don't know what kind of fucking like crack anyone's smoking at my local McDonald's, bro, but that shit is like out of control. Another example of this happening to me is when I went to Longhorns with my friend and his brother. And so we had all ordered our shit, right? And I ordered steak and lobster, and it came out like I paid for it, right? Except they only gave me the steak. And I was like, yo, where's the lobster? And they were like, man, you ain't getting no lobster. And I was like, fuck you mean? I asked for it. And then they were like, man, it's gonna cost you extra. And it was like, it was gonna cost me the same anyway. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, how are you gonna gatekeep something that I said I wanted to eat? Something that I ordered? How are you gatekeeping this? And I haven't been back to Longhorns, but that's it's not because like I don't want to go there for the same reason. It's just because I can't afford to eat there. The only reason why I went there that one time was because I got graduation money and I spent basically half of it there. But hey, I won't lie to you, that lobster was good as fuck though. That lobster and steak was good as fuck though. I can't even lie. Like, they can be weird and try to finesse me if they want, but like they low-key can, you know, because they know how to make some good ass shit, you know. Like, I'm not saying nothing, but like, you know, I do fuck with their food though. Except I don't know why, especially there, you would feel like there is like such an expensive spot. They wouldn't be fucking idiots trying to like take your orders, you know? And I feel like I should definitely get like some kind of refund or at least a discount for just going through all that bullshit, you know what I mean? There was like, I had like a waiter came to my table and left like 10 times just for a fucking lobster. Like, does it really take 10 trips to get to the fucking like chef's head that, hey, we're missing a lobster out here? Like, at McDonald's, I can understand. They're basically hiring freshmen and sophomores to run their fucking like departments. But for a place that's like low-key nice as hell, I would expect a lot more. Which is why I'm sending a message to Longhorns right now. If you want to make it right, just give me a card that will never decline. Just infinite food forever. And you know, I'll treat myself and a few of my buddies. I won't abuse it. Just hit my line, guys. You kind of owe it to me. And mind you, every time I complain to like a waiter or somebody who's at a window, it takes my whole heart and fucking soul to do it, bro. Because I hate just being rude like that, you know? Like, I don't like making people's like lives any harder than they are. But whenever my shit's fucked up, I do kind of have to say something, you know? Because as somebody with no job, I kind of need like everything my money can get. Especially until this YouTube stuff starts working out in my favor. Like, I hate to be that guy, but I do need my shit right, you know what I mean? Like, you can give me extra food, but like, you charging me for something that I didn't want is not what the fuck I'm asking for. It's kind of like buying a prostitute and then she slides a finger in your asshole and you're like, whoa, you know, like, I paid for you, but I didn't pay for that shit, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on here? I did not ask for that. And that's kind of how it is to go to McDonald's, you know? It is kind of like a prostitute fingering your asshole, just because everything is kind of expensive in like the fast food market nowadays. Like, it's almost the same price to like go to a sit down restaurant as it is for like a fast food place, except the service is so much worse and the food is dog shit. Like, fast food is being taxed all hell, and I understand why. It's because they can, you know, they can make it as expensive as they want because nobody's gonna stop going there. So, you know, they kind of have a monopoly on America. But, you know, I see through it, man. I barely get fast food, and when I do, I hate myself for it for sure, but at least I eat it. But even then, whenever I do order it, they fuck my shit up. It makes me hate myself even more. So if you've ever been to Taco Bell in the modern era, you know that you can't really order at the counter. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but typically you would order at those little screens. My order is always 7 hard shell tacos, only beef. Only beef. And so whenever I get this only beef taco, I wait, you know, I wait, and then I get my tacos. And then I'm like, huh, okay, let me bite down on one of these bad boys. And when I do, the truth was revealed that the people who are making these are fucking idiots. Because what do I see? Something that isn't beef. And I know it's like a weird order. Like, I know I'm a fucking weird person, okay? But is it that hard to put only beef in a fucking taco shell? It's literally less work. Like, it's actually less work, and these guys are still fucking it up. That just is basically the epitome of my lifestyle right now, dude. Just fucking nothing's going right, but hey, I'm still working with it, man. And that is gonna do it for this video, guys. You know, that's my experience, and that's the reason why I don't like ordering. Mainly just because people fuck my shit up, and I'm very soft-spoken. That's basically to generalize what I just said in this video. But yeah, guys, if you liked it, make sure to like the vid, share it with your friends, and if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. All that YouTube stuff. And if you guys don't like any fast food or some shit like that, make sure to comment down below. Because I do care, you know, like I do read my comments, even though a lot of my comments are just straight bullshit. Like I do read them, despite them not having any meaning behind them. I still read them. In one of my more recent videos about the insomnia, some dude said, just smoke za, dude, you'll be alright. Like I haven't fucking tried that shit, bro. That is like the most basic answer ever. Not to hate on the guy, but you know, I said I tried everything, and that means everything. But that's about it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.